Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Thomas Park. Welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out Astrill VPN. This is one of the older VPN providers that I haven't checked out. It used to be fairly popular, mostly as kind of an unblocking situation for people in China and other strict kind of firewall based kind of internet connections, maybe corporate or even just censored countries like I mentioned, China. So is Astrill VPN still a good VPN leading up in 2020? Let's go ahead and find out. Hey guys, just a reminder to check out vpntierlist.com. It's a collection of all my ratings on the channel, and you're going to find lots of helpful information here on how to choose a VPN. Anyways, back to the video. So one thing about Astrill VPN is that it's pretty expensive. It's definitely the most expensive VPN provider on the market that is, used. So the VPN itself is $20 a month, $120 a year, and $15 a month for 6 months, so $90 for 6 months. So the 1 year plan actually isn't as bad as the 1 month plan or the 6 month plan, or the 6 month plan is still pretty bad, but the 1 month plan is the worst. 1 year plan is $120, so $20 more expensive than ExpressVPN. Isn't that bad. But again, 1 month plan, $20 a month is by far the most expensive VPN really around. Torrent VPN without discount codes is $10 a month. Some other VPNs like AirVPN are between $7 to $8 a month, so they are much cheaper and pretty much have the same features. Not only that, but you're still going to have to pay extra for private IPs, a VIP add-on, which is going to give you better speeds and reduce latency for places like Asia or if you're a gamer. Not only that, it'll also come with multi-hop VPN ability, and VIP package allows prioritized traffic on all servers. So it's really going to be kind of the thing that you probably will want if you really do like Astrill. So the fact that that's going to be $30 a month is insane. Very expensive to say the least. Let's go ahead and check out the application to see if what you're paying for is really worth it, and we'll do other categories as well. The one cool thing about Astrill is that it kind of has a pretty good tutorial system. Now it is a pretty complex VPN to use, but it does give you a good amount of information in this tutorial. I haven't really seen tutorials like this too often on the channel with VPNs. So it even kind of goes into description about open web. So theoretically you could share the connection between the desktop and phones and stuff like that. But it's an interesting idea. We don't want to look at the tutorials too much because we know how to use VPN pretty good here on the channel. Let's go ahead and log in. The cool thing about Astrill is that you can get a free trial, and that's what I'm doing. I didn't really want to pay 20 bucks a month just to review it. But you can get a free trial for around a week. But basically what you're going to have to do though is verify your phone number. I guess that's one way to get around restricting people from just abusing the free trial over and over. Now, of course, you can just use a fake burner verification program, and that's kind of what I did. But I wouldn't really recommend doing that if you do like Astrill and you do want to pay for it. But here it is, and it's very small. One thing you notice about Astrill VPN is that everything kind of feels compacted down into this tiny interface. And I'm not really quite sure why they were so focused on it being so small. Now it kind of be cool just have it off here in the corner if you want, kind of not as like a main application. But again, it is kind of so small that it makes it a little bit clunky to navigate. Now you'll see here in the settings, it will show the settings, and when you click on it, it will actually open the settings. I would kind of prefer more of an interface where it has like the tab on the side and then things on the side there, and then you could just kind of click in between each one. But instead the way it works is that you will click on it and it'll take you to it, and then you have to click back and go back and forth. So it does make kind of navigating back and forth a bit clunky. However, guys, Astrill VPN is very strong in terms of its security and features. As you could see here, we have a lot of open VPN options. You could change the mode between TCP and UCP. There's a couple different ports. You can also change the encryption, and there's a lot of options here. Probably a little bit more options than most other VPNs. Now, is Blowfish going to be secure? Well, not really, but you do have AES and some other different kind of encryption options there. In terms of the application filter, you could tunnel all apps, so this is going to be kind of like split tunneling. You also have a site filter, which is going to work for specific sites, which is also pretty cool. We do have port forwarding options. You can enable it and port forward the port that you want, as well as DNS options. You can configure it right here with lots of options presented. Proxy settings as well to implement proxies, SOX proxies, HTTPS and stuff like that. And we have an app guard, which is going to be like an application kill switch, and we even have some more privacy settings here. So overall, Astrill VPN is up there among the best, alongside stuff like Torrent VPN, AirVPN, These are some of the strongest apps you could find. And why is that? Well, it's just because it has a little bit of everything and it's very secure and feature rich to boot. So for the price, I think this is, a very close to perfect application. It could be a little bit more user friendly with the design and size of the application, but besides that, I don't really have too many main critiques with it. It's a pretty solid application. A lot of protocols options here, even with WireGuard. Now, WireGuard isn't really fully ready for use yet, so that is a stipulation I would give to you, that it's not fully audited or tested or fully secure. But to see that they're implementing it, it means they're constantly updating this app and making it better, which is very good to see. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do a speed test now. All right, guys, so let's do a speed test doing kind of an automatically selected server that should be pretty fast. I was doing a little bit of speed test yesterday, and I saw some okay results in the speed test. It didn't seem as fast as some other VPN providers, like some of my top rated VPNs, but the torrent speeds are actually quite good. So my internet has improved since, most of my other VPN tests on the channel. So normally my speeds would be around 500 megabits per second. With VPN, maybe somewhere between a fast one, like somewhere between 200 to 300 megabits per second. So this isn't the best speed test. It's okay. But let's go ahead and do a real world kind of torrent test to get a better indication of, what the speeds are actually going to look like when downloading. The Astrill works is that if there's I don't know really what happened. I was testing Ubuntu file, downloading it with Astrill, trying to see the speeds. And for some reason, this is like the third time this has happened. It's like my computer's like frozen and I've had to like close down all the applications and stuff like that. Astrill VPN did just update, so maybe some kind of update pushed that through. Let's see if I could get this speed test done. Hopefully no one else is having these kind of problems with such big usage. I think Astrill might be causing it. But let's go ahead and see what kind of speeds we can get with Astrill. Okay, guys, looking at the graph here for the downloaded file, it seems like Astrill VPN went from around mid 20s, so around 20 to high 20s, around 30. So around 20 to 30 megabytes per second is pretty good speeds. Again, I did upgrade my internet, so let's go ahead and do a speed test comparison between Torrent VPN, which is largely considered one of the fastest VPNs for torrenting and just downloading and speeds overall on the channel, to see what kind of speeds these are, and so we can understand them with a little bit of context, since we did upgrade the speeds of our internet. So looking at the current speeds from Torrent, you could see that it is quite a bit faster than Astrill VPN. Astrill VPN somewhere between 20 and 30, more likely 23 to 24 kind of average. Torrent is shooting up all the way consistently, sometimes to 35, 34, 32, 30, consistently between the 30s and 40s though. Looks like it is going to be faster than Astrill VPN. So Astrill VPN might just kind of be like an average VPN provider, maybe a little bit faster than average, but it's not going to be as fast as one of the top ranking VPNs, that's for sure. As you can see from these speed graphs, it looks like Torrent is still going to be much faster, maybe even 10 megabytes a second faster than Astrill here in this case. Astrill VPN does collect some logs. It says they keep track of active sessions like connection time, IP address, device type, and Astrill VPN application vision. But once you disconnect, apparently it's removed from their system. Apparently they claim this is only to monitor the simultaneous device use. They also keep track of the traffic used, but they say no person identifiable information is kept. So it looks like they collect bandwidth logs, some connection logs, and they do collect connection times, durations, country, device type, and Astrill client identification number. So guys, it looks like it's not the best no log VPN policy, unfortunately. It's kind of a bummer. So Astrill VPN does seemingly have live chat, but when I open it, nothing happens. I've tried it a couple different browsers. It doesn't seem to work. It's not like opening anything per se for me to see. I've tried it in different browsers. Clicking on this just opens it up, but it doesn't work. So not really sure what's going on there. But at least in my test right here, it doesn't seem live chat is working. Let me know down in the comments down below if you could get it to work, and maybe I could adjust that kind of section in the future. Unfortunately, it's not going to be working with live chat. So it looks like we are connected to Astrill VPN. Let's go ahead and test out some Netflix. Maybe just something like this. Let's see if it works. Oh, wow, that's actually surprising. I didn't expect it to work at all. Let's go ahead and test some Hulu and Prime Video as well. All right, we are logged into Hulu. Let's see if that South Park episode works.
The following is intended only for mature
audience.
audience.
As well. Nicely done, Astrill. Testing out Prime Video. Looks like it works as well. Wow, I did not expect that either. Now we just have to test out BBC iPlayer with a UK server. So, looks like we might have found Astrill's Achilles heel in terms of streaming. It doesn't look like it's going to be working with BBC iPlayer, which is a little bit of a letdown, but still, 3.75 out of 5 is quite good. Alright guys, so for the final review, Astrill VPN is going to be a tier 3 VPN. Not very good. Unfortunately, they really did get hurt by the pricing model here. It's just too expensive when comparing it to other VPNs. Other VPNs are not only cheaper, but also work with streaming even better, have better speeds, have, better no-log policies, have better live chat, and so forth. Now, Astrill VPN does very well in terms of its application. Make no mistake, it has just as much as security features and customization as some of the best VPN applications out there. However, the speeds were a little bit of a letdown when compared to some other top-tier VPN providers in terms of torrenting, and as other stuff already mentioned in the review. Alright guys, that's the final ranking. You'll see it updated on vpntierlist.com and in the comparison table. And let's get on to the end of the video. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this Astrill VPN review. If you liked this review, let me know down in the comments down below. If you'd like to see more reviews in the future, also let me know down in the comments down below. I've reviewed a lot of VPNs this year. There's not too many left, but I'll see you again on the next one when it comes out or in the next video very soon.